Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday morning, February 26th. Much milder conditions coming to the Mid-Atlantic region this afternoon, and especially on Tuesday and Wednesday and throughout much of the eastern part of the nation. Temperatures should climb into the 60s on Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday afternoon in places like D.C., Philadelphia, maybe touching 60 degrees by midweek in New York City. Unfortunately, the warm-up will come with quite a decent amount of rainfall from later Tuesday into Tuesday night, and especially during the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night. There will be a strong cold front moving from west to east across the northern U.S. over the next couple of days, and it will bring a dramatic change in temperatures to the eastern part of the nation by the time we get to Thursday. And in many areas on the backside of this frontal system, there'll be a changeover from rain to snow, especially across the Midwest, but even into the northeastern part of the nation. We'll have to watch for that later Wednesday night into early Thursday. It looks like another big Pacific Ocean storm system will roll into the western U.S. at the end of the week. That's the first day of the month of March is this Friday. There could be a very, very powerful storm impacting California and much of the western U.S. with a tremendous amount of snowfall headed for the higher elevations of the Sierra Nevada with this next storm system at the end of the week. In fact, let's take a look here. This is the 10-day forecast map of total snowfall by the 0Z run of the GFS. And here we go in eastern California, the Sierra Nevada, showing here as much as 3 feet of snow over the next 10 days, and a lot of that comes Friday, Saturday time frame here with this next incoming Pacific Ocean storm system. A lot of snow over those higher elevation regions of the western U.S., the Rocky Mountain states, all the way up to the British Columbia area of southwestern Canada. Some snow across much of the much of the northern U.S., but the I-95 corridor region from D.C., Philadelphia, New York City in the clear here over the next 10 days. However, we will have to watch for the possibility of some snow shower activity in this area, again, later Wednesday night into early Thursday morning, immediately on the backside of that very strong cold frontal system. Now here's a look at the total liquid equivalent precipitation over the next 10 days, again using the 0Z run of the GFS. A lot of this out here in the form of snow, certainly in those higher elevation regions of the Sierra Nevada and the Rocky Mountain states. A lot of rainfall over those low-lying coastal regions of California late in the week, early part of the weekend, and a decent amount of rainfall across the eastern half of the nation over the next several days. A lot of this will come with that midweek frontal passage. A lot of rainfall Wednesday into Wednesday night ahead of the front, and could be some thunderstorm activity as well. And then a quick cold blast comes in by the time we get to Wednesday, late Wednesday night and Thursday in this part of the nation. And again, there can be a changeover from rain to snow all the way across the Midwest as that cold front plows to the east and even into the I-95 corridor region. It could be a change over to some snow shower activity late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. A decent amount of rainfall also across the Gulf region over the next 10 days. Well, let's go through 3 sets of maps here from the 0Z run of the GFS. First, we'll look at the 500 millibar heights and vorticity field. Then we'll take a look at 850 millibar temperature anomalies, and finally surface maps. Pretty much a west to east flow showing up this morning here on Monday, and then we'll move forward here. Here comes that powerful wave right here in the middle of the nation by midweek here. This is Wednesday, and again, this will feature a dramatic drop in temperatures and a changeover from rain to accumulating snow in much of the upper part of the Midwest and northern plains going into the Ohio Valley over the next few days, and we'll keep on moving forward. Here we get to Wednesday night. This is about the time frame that strong cold front reaches the eastern seaboard. Maybe squeeze out one more mild day on Wednesday. Places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, it'll be cloudy, it'll be very windy, and there will be occasional rain and maybe even a thunderstorm or two. And right on its heels, still maybe enough instability for some snow shower activity behind that cold front, even into the I-95 corridor region on late Wednesday night into early Thursday. Much, much colder for Thursday afternoon as compared to Tuesday and Wednesday in the I-95 corridor region. Then we move ahead. There's another wave we'll have to watch for over the late part of the week into the weekend. Here comes that storm system Friday night into California, the rest of the West Coast. This is a strong storm. It's actually a cold storm, meaning there'll be even more snow than normal with these El Nino boosted Pacific Ocean storms across those higher elevation regions. Watch for tremendous snowfall in this particular storm over the Sierra Nevada. Now, another thing I want to point out here, by the time we get to, let's say, Sunday, Monday time frame, we have a nice ridge popping up here in the eastern U.S. and again, kind of a topsy-turvy temperature pattern, but overall quite warm today, tomorrow, into Wednesday in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the Northeast U.S. Then a sharp but rather quick cold shot coming in late Wednesday night, Thursday into Friday. And by the time we get to Sunday, looks like Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be very, very mild days. I think even 70 degrees is on the table in this next warm-up in places like Philadelphia early next week. Again, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we'll see a ridge popping up, and then there'll be another cold frontal passage that will kind of return things back to normal later next week. Now, speaking of temperatures, let's walk through the 850 millibar anomalies from the 0Z GFS, a large area of above normal conditions as we begin the new work week. We'll push forward here. Again, noticeably milder today, and the warm spell intensifies on Tuesday and Wednesday in the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast U.S. A lot of above normal conditions here. But here comes that cold blast. This is Tuesday night forecast map. There is a strong cold front right in this region. It could even be some severe thunderstorm activity associated with the out over the Mississippi Valley region. Very cold relative to normal to the north and west, and very warm relative to normal to the south and east. And here is your clash zone as of Tuesday evening. That just barrels its way across the Midwest into the eastern U.S. on Wednesday. And here we go. By Wednesday evening, here's that strong cold frontal system. By the time we get to Wednesday evening, again, we could squeeze out another day in the 60s on Wednesday in D.C., Philadelphia, maybe 60 in New York City. Windy, cloudy, some rainfall, maybe a strong thunderstorm or two. And then the cold blast really arrives Wednesday night into Thursday. And again, there can be a changeover from rain to snow showers even into the I-95 corridor region late Wednesday night into early Thursday. That cold shot will be rather quick once again. And here we go towards the weekend, Saturday time frame right here. A lot of the eastern two-thirds of the nation above normal. But notice out here in California, the rest of the West Coast, colder than normal. This will be indeed a cold type of storm coming in Friday, Saturday time frame, meaning a lot of snowfall in those higher elevation locations. And you may not have to go quite as high with this storm as some recent storms to get snow. And here we go. By the time we get to the end of the upcoming weekend, I think this period right here, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, very, very mild in the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast, in the Great Lakes region, maybe even 70 degrees on the table, some of the I-95 corridor urban areas. And here we go. By the time we get to Monday, and once again, we'll have a very, very strong cold frontal system starting to move from west to east across the nation next week time frame. Cold in the western half, warm in the eastern half a week from right now. This is next Wednesday. And once again, there'll be a sharp drop off on the heels of that frontal system early to middle part of next week. Well, let's wrap up with the surface maps from the 0Z GFS model run here. A lot of dry conditions as we begin the day here on Monday, February 26th. Now we'll move forward here. Again, noticeably milder this afternoon. A cold start. And no doubt a cold start this morning in the I-95 corridor region of the Mid-Atlantic region, but noticeably mild this afternoon. And starting tomorrow, especially late tomorrow night, it gets quite unsettled, this warm up here. A lot of southwesterly flow of air right here showing up ahead of the incoming frontal system, which is located right in this region right here. A lot of cold air to the north and west here. but pretty unsettled warm-up on Tuesday and Wednesday in the Mid-Atlantic region. Now, let's push forward here. Here comes that quick drop in temperatures. This is Wednesday morning, and the winds will really be strong ahead of it on Wednesday throughout the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast U.S., and in many areas, rain will change to snow, and certainly accumulating snow across portions of the Great Lakes and Midwest. Here we go, midday on Wednesday, and finally, late in the afternoon on Wednesday. That front is probably right in this region right here. Big drop off in temperatures immediately behind it, and again, rain changing to snow quite likely over these interior higher elevation locations of the Mid-Atlantic, Northeast U.S., where some accumulations are possible. Now, in the I-95 corridor region, even there, there can be a changeover to snow showers late Wednesday night. Let's say after midnight Wednesday into the morning hours on Thursday. Probably difficult to get accumulations in the I-95 corridor region, but it's something we'll watch for over the next couple of days. Then by the time we get to Thursday, a lot of cold air, but a relatively quick cold blast here, stays chilly into the day on Friday. Then there'll be a system we saw at the upper levels. Kind of have to watch for here late Friday into Saturday. There may be enough cold air for the threat of some ice or snow on the northern edge of this. We'll see if it holds together here. A little bit of blue showing up here. And then the big warm-up starts to return here. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think will be spectacularly mild days in the Mid-Atlantic region with 70 degrees on the table. Big storm system reaches California Friday into Saturday. And that snow will extend all the way into the Rocky Mountain states later on this upcoming weekend. If you're a skier and you like to go out west, this is a pattern for you, and it will continue for at least the next several days here. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, this has been meteorologist Paul Dorian.